For generations and generations, Chickasaw was the only language spoken in our homes. Of course, that stopped in the last several generations. In fact, today, English is the majority language in almost every Chickasaw home until recently.
My name's Carrie Chu. I'm a Chickasaw citizen. I'm a Chickasaw language learner.
I'm Skylar Chu, and I'm learning Chickasaw.
This is Hatath, our daughter. She's 4 years old, and she speaks Chickasaw. Growing up, I never heard the language spoken. I learned how to begin to speak the language. It changed my life. She was born at the Chickasaw Nation Medical Center, and the first language that she heard was Chickasaw. She's 4 years old, and she primarily speaks Chickasaw as her first language. We sort of had this little bubble that was all Chickasaw in our house during the pandemic. And so it's only more recently that she's been able to go out and actually visit with elders and go to different events where our Chickasaw language speakers are. She's turning into a local celebrity, I think. A lot of people recognize her now. She loves to go up and say hi to Rose and greet her. Because we were using the Rosetta Stone, she knew Rose first as Lily in Chickasaw Rosetta Stone.
For many families in our community, the language is not a part of their daily life for sometimes 4, 5, 6 generations or more. So as people are increasingly returning to the language and realizing what a significant part of their heritage is, it's only natural that there's some anxiety.
My mom actually hadn't expressed a big interest in learning, but then when her granddaughter was born, she really got to work studying the language, and now she can speak it with Hatath as well.
Since 2007 and the establishment of our language revitalization program, one of the goals that we've had is to make sure that language materials are widely accessible, regardless of where one lives in the world. There is something for you, whether it be Rosetta Stone, our published materials, our children's books, websites, ChickasawDictionary.com.
ChickasawDictionary.com has been really important to us because I can just keep my phone in my pocket or my purse. I would encourage everyone to use as much Chickasaw as they can with their little ones because it only helps them. And so I think speaking Chickasaw is a really important part of the development of their sense of identity, what it means to be Chickasaw.
We've gone from our grandparents and great-grandparents noticing the decline in the language in our communities to a nationwide movement where increasingly our people are reclaiming their language because they realize how important it is. One of the most satisfying aspects of the Chickasaw Academy is seeing our participants interact in our language with our native speakers.
I am so proud of them, and they've come a long way.
And plus, they could also influence other younger people to be part of it, their generation.
I'm proud of the nation for starting the program.
To have more people be fluent in speaking, even the little ones. Yes, and that's what I want to see.
I tell people about these kids, how they learn. I can step in where they're at, hold a conversation with them, and what makes me feel good, they answer me in Chickasaw.
Governor Anoa Tubby has always been a passionate advocate for the language. In 2023, when he announced this decade of Chickasaw language here on the reservation, it really was a boon to our efforts. And really the purpose of this is to encourage people to realize the gift that they've been given and to engage with the language in whatever way they feel is appropriate. And so we're going to just continue to work towards that goal.
My dream is that there's gonna be 10, 20, 100 kids, and that when we go to the park and play, that there's just somebody there speaking Chickasaw, and that they'll be able to create these new worlds and new futures in the language for themselves.